थैंक यू सो मच। अब जनाब टाइम हमारा हो चुका है।
and I would share this plan with each and everybody out here, and let's discuss plan completely. I'm honored. I'm absolutely happy, and I'm very proud to be a part of this wonderful group, the B Titan group. Now, B Titans group. What is it all about, my friends? It's actually an opportunity for each one of you to build a Bitcoin for yourself. Now, Bitcoin, I heard somebody saying that, Bitcoin is Bitcoin is going down, Bitcoin is going very down. My friends, who cares about it? Even if Bitcoin is going down, still, if you have one Bitcoin, it's a lot of money. We are not actually going on to a point where we are building in something which is just limited to a certain portion. What we are building is something exceptionally great. And that greatness is completely about the fact that B Titan is helping you build a Bitcoin. Now, how do you build it? How do you work on it? I'm going to share each and everything with you. This is an opportunity for a lifetime. The reason why I joined this particular protocol, the reason why I'm working on this particular protocol, the reason I'm with you today is because of a very simple reason. And that is, I had a very candid conversation with Asad Bhai, Mani Bhai, and all the people who have been on this particular protocol. And I realized I have been with the Titan group for a very long period of time. I have done promotions for them. I have done things for them. But it was never on the plan that I would become one of the members, one of the people who would be a part of this entire thing. But then there are things that actually wait for you in life that you do not plan, but they happen to you. So Be Titans was supposed to happen to me, and it happened to me because I always had a wish that you should have one Bitcoin, you should have multiple Bitcoins, but here on this particular protocol, you have an opportunity to build at least 61 Bitcoins for yourself. Now let's talk about the Titans network. Titans network has been a very strong network, my friends. It started with Title Legend, Titan Plus, Titan Token, Hello Titans. I have been a part of two of them. I've already. This is like a family. This is not just a system. I have seen the growth of each and everything. I have seen the kind of passion, the kind of hard work that each of the members in the team have put in to reach this particular point. Now people are dealing in bitcoins. There was a time when there was a Titan token, there were things that were happening, but today we are dealing in bitcoins, and that's a very big thing. But to reach this far, to come to this particular point, I am sure it was not an easy journey, and it definitely was not. But now we are going to have a very easy journey because all we need to do is just enjoy the system, just do what this system has to offer for us, and we are going to have a very smooth and a nice ride over this particular thing. My friends, this is undoubtedly, without any second thought, the king of all smart contracts. And there is no second thought that I have in my mind. There is no second thought that you should have, because because at this point of time, this particular system offers you a complete authority to be able to build something great. My friends, if you have been working somewhere, if you're looking at an income which is yours, if you're looking at a system which is yours, if you're looking at a Bitcoin that can be yours, if you're looking at a reward cycle, if you're looking at a system which cannot be manipulated, which cannot be changed, which has no admin control, which has no hidden charges, and everything that makes it completely safe, transparent, and for a very long period of time, you've come to the right place. This has the potential to build a kind of wealth that you never imagined. And I'm sure a lot of leaders out here who are working very hard. Yesterday, I heard the meeting I had, and it was a great pleasure. What I'm enjoying at this point of time is the fact that, this particular protocol has here, anybody who joins in has nothing to lose. Everything is so clear, so transparent, and the income opportunity is so huge, is so great that there is nothing to look back to. Let's look at what this is all about. It's a ready-made business model. There is an exclusive NFT asset that is going to be given to you, and it starts with just 0.001 Bitcoin. My friends, the moment you put in this 0.001 Bitcoin, you enter the arena of creating unlimited wealth. You get into something which is yours. You get into the world where everything belongs to you. And all you need to do is just do your bit, and everything comes back to you with just this, with just 0.001 Bitcoin. My friends, today, in case if the Bitcoin is down, that's an opportunity for you to join. This moment has come just for you. This moment has arrived just for you. The market is not going down. Your luck is going up. Your time is going up. You are into the opportunities galore at this point of time. You are somebody who can benefit the most, because from now everything in the world is going to accelerate. Everything is going to go up. So this is an opportunity for you to start. And if you are late, Bitcoin goes to, at this point of time, let's say if it is $70,000, it goes to $100,000. It goes to $100. It goes to $143,000. Trust me on that. The 0.001 Bitcoin would be a very difficult entry to think about for you. You would be thinking that you should have joined at this point of time. Trust me on that, my friends. Regret is the biggest pain. And I do not want any one of you to have any kind of regrets. I did not want to have any kind of regrets, so I entered this particular protocol. What this offers us is an amazing opportunity to earn unlimited. There is a limited thing, but it takes you to an unlimited journey, my friends. This is how you start. The moment the auto spillover mechanism starts right away. You get into the system with 0.001 Bitcoin, and then you start adding your friends, family, network people who want to be smart, people who want to utilize the value of time, people who want to make money, people who want to ensure that they are also the proud owners of something that is the most expensive currency in the world, a Bitcoin. If you think that you have a similar dream, you are looking for a similar thing to own, owning a Bitcoin, owning multiple Bitcoins, you're the right place. And find people with similar dreams. The moment you start finding people with similar dreams and they start putting in, the spillover starts right away. The first person that you add to the system, the moment they come in, the income goes to the first upline. The second one you add, the income goes to the second upline. Similarly, income goes to the third person that joins in. The total income comes to you. Fourth and fifth deposit open the doors for you for the next slot. Sixth is your income. Seventh goes to downline one. Eighth and ninth are your income. 10th goes to downline one. 11th is your income. 12th is your income. 13th goes to downline two. And the 14th is used for recycle. Now, in one complete cycle, my friends, two income goes to your upline, six income comes to your wallet, two income goes to for the next slot, which opens the next slot for you. I'm going to explain the slots, how they work for you here. Three income goes to your downline, one income goes for recycle for the sponsor. Now, this is how this continues to work, my friends. Now, this is the standard kind of a protocol, but this is only for the first cycle. From the second cycle onwards, this is your all the next cycle, second cycle, and all the next cycles, you get one more additional income. So you get seven incomes in your wallet because now you do not need to worry about getting onto the next slot. Now the fourth income, the fourth deposit, the money from the fourth deposit goes into, makes you eligible for the royal pool. That starts going to a royal pool. What is royal pool? I'm going to explain in a while. Now you get seven incomes in your wallet, one income to the royal pool, three incomes to your downline, and it continues like this, my friends. It continues completely like this for all the cycles. So the first cycle is different, in which you get six incomes, because fourth and fifth income go and open the next slot for you. But for the next cycles, you get seven incomes, and that is how it continues for all the next cycles. My friends, let's talk about something very special now. Now, this is how the entire slot system works. The protocol is divided into 12 different slots. Now, each slot upgrades you to the next level and gets you double of what you were earning in the earlier slot. So these slots continue to upgrade themselves. All you need to do is just continue to have deposits in the protocol. So as the deposits come into the protocol, as it continues to happen into the protocol, it goes one by one to different pointers, different things. And let's see this, my friends. Okay. When the first deposit comes in, it goes in here. Second deposit First deposit goes to your upline 1, this goes to upline 2, and this third comes to you. Fourth and fifth take you to the next slot. You come on to the next slot. And then this is how these slots continue to fill in. And each and every slot, when you move to the next slot, your income doubles. It gives you a double entry. And then because they are recycling, they're continuously recycling, and it goes to slot 3. Then over here, from the fourth position out here, you automatically become a part of the royal pool, and it continues this every time this comes here, and the slot gets recycled continuously. From here, the money goes on to the royal pool, and it continues to go to the royal pool all the while. Now, how do you these slots continue to fill in as the deposits continue to come? As you keep adding people, these slots continue. You continue to move from one slot to another, and every slot gives you double of what you were earning in the previous slot. So as soon as you move from slots to slots, your income starts getting doubled. Each slot gets filled by the double of what was in the previous slot. And by the 12th slot, each and every entry, by that time would be giving you 2 Bitcoins. Definitely, it looks a little easy to say, but it is not unachievable. And I'm sure if you're looking at achieving something great in your life, this is your time. You should not be looking at something very simple. If you're looking at a challenging target for yourself, if you have belief that you are going to be able to build in something challenging for yourself, that definitely is going to be a great thing for you. Now, this is the potential that you have in here. You buy at 0.001. This is how the cycles are going to move when you move on to the next slot. So the initial entry is for 0.001 Bitcoin. In every cycle, you make a profit. So for the first cycle, when you make the profit in the first cycle, you get 0.007 Bitcoin, because 0.002 Bitcoin go and opening the next slot. Then this is how it continues. So in the second slot, each and every box that you're going to buy, each and every pointer that is going to be filled would be with 0.002 Bitcoin, and it continues. So by the end of 12 slots, you would be getting the earning potential here 32.761 Bitcoin. Now that's not less, my friends. That's too much. Okay. Anybody present over here who ever thought that they can own Bitcoins and they can pass on that legacy to their family, and trust me on that, if you leave 32 Bitcoins for your family, and if you are able to build, and this is not all, my friends, this is just the potential. When the slots recycle, each and every slot that you see in here, so you make a profit of 0.007 Bitcoin in the first slot. And by the time you reach the 12th slot, this particular slot would have recycled 12 times, minimum 12 times. And the second slot would have recycled about 11 times. So by the time you reach the 12th slot and these recycles continue to happen, you would be making about 61.342 Bitcoin. The reason why I'm even focusing upon 0.342, because for a Bitcoin, 0.342 counts a lot as well. My friends, so like I said, a simple entry, which started as a journey, and you're not alone in this journey. I see people growing each day. People are working very hard. They're growing each day. They're building a team. They're building a network, and everybody is so energized, so potentially energized. I heard Nasir Bhai, I heard Dharmender ji yesterday. People have been, so excited. They're creating such amazing vibes, and the vibes are not just because they want to create vibes. The vibes are because they feel that this is something that is going to change the lives of them and the people around them. So here you have an opportunity of generating 61 Bitcoins through continuous cycles, my friends. Over here, now I was talking about the royal pool, my friends. Let's talk about the royal pool. So every fourth position, each slot, I told you in this presentation, that goes to the royal pool. Now this royal pool has two components, my friends, which is 50% of it goes to provide NFT liquidity. You would also be getting an NFT, and there are ranks and rewards that are there. Now let's talk about the NFT. There is a welcome pass that each one of you gets. So the starting price of this is 0.0001 Bitcoin. So you get this free with your entry. This is something that you, along with your entry, when you do your 0.001 Bitcoin ka entry, and then along with that, you also get an NFT. Now, this NFT has a target price of one Bitcoin. It continues to grow. How does NFT grow? NFT grows that it is given to so many people. When people would want to sell it, the price for the rest of the NFTs increases. It is dependent on the quantity. So if you've ever seen multiple coins, if you go to any of the wallets and you see the supply of it, the moment the supply of a coin increases, unless and until the company has, released, if there are people who are selling it more and the supplies increase, the price definitely reduces. But when the supplies reduce, the price automatically increases. So over here, when the supply of the NFTs would decrease, when people would want to sell it, I mean, people could have different needs. People could have different reasons. They might want to reinvest. They might have personal needs. When they would take out the things, the price for the rest of the NFTs would increase. Now, that's the benefit that you would get. And there is a locking period of 100 days. However, after this time, you can take out, sell it. People would want to sell it, and the rest of the people could enjoy being, I mean, a higher price on their NFTs. The rest of it goes to the reward pool. There are rewards and ranks that are in here. My friends, when you reach slot 3, when you achieve slot 3, when you're into slot 3, you get a 25% reward of this, the rising club. So, which means that, whatever comes in the pool, 25% of it is reserved for the rising people. Now, if you are only one there, then you get the entire money that is collected in there. If you are multiple people, then it is shared amongst those people. The rest 25% goes in when you achieve slot 6. When you achieve slot 9, another 25% comes in. You reach slot 12, the rest 25% come in. So that 100% of the royal pool is distributed as you achieve different slots. My friends, I'm pretty sure that you believe that this particular protocol is just fantabulous, just super amazing. I mean, there is nothing that you can say is missing. I think it's one of the perfect creations in terms of a protocol, in terms of a project which caters to my financial needs, which caters to my trust needs, which caters to everything that is possibly what should be there in a protocol. I think this covers everything so beautifully with such high level of perfection and precision that it leaves no ground for anybody to join. I think all of you understand that there is an automatic spillover, NFT, no limits on rewards, no expiration date. The protocol cannot be changed, automatic and instant withdrawals. You want anything that you can think of. And also, at the end of the day, you're building a Bitcoin. I mean, that's just super amazing. My friends, I finished my part of the presentation in here, but I am quite open to a discussion with people. I mean, you can discuss, you can share if you have any questions, not technical, because I would not be, but I would request any of the leaders in here present today to take up any technical questions that you might have. But if you have any questions regarding why should you join the protocol, what makes me here, I would be really happy to share with you. So thank you very much.